Good morning, guys. This is Mike Tang with Tang Trades. I'll be doing another live trading video. For those of you guys who haven't been to my channel before, consider subscribing if you want to see more live trading videos. For today, we're looking at the pre-market. I do this every single day so that I have a plan to see what I want to do. Now, as of right now, after this huge move up right now has been consolidated within this range here, but it's kind of sitting at the half. Now, my sentiment on it is more bullish than bearish, so I'm thinking it's going to go up instead of go down. However, it can definitely break out as well. So I'm going to be looking at this point for a contention here. I'm not necessarily wanting to get into a trade right immediately just because it's in the middle and I'm not really sure which direction it wants to go. Yes, it could go up, it could also go down back to 1550. So I'm really not sure. And so probably what's going to happen is I'll trade some of the other stocks that I've been looking at before and try to stay patient the best that I can so that I don't trap myself in trades or just force a trade just because I feel like I have to trade every single day. And really, that's not the case. When I've done that in the past, it doesn't work out well. So just got to be patient with my entries. I'll go back and turn on the recording again when the market actually opens. All right, market just opened. It popped up a little bit and then it quickly got rejected. So I wasn't able to get in. Now that's fine. It happens. No big deal. I'm just kind of waiting to see which direction it's going to go. So for now, I'm just going to wait and I'll kind of talk about whether or not I get into a trade. If I or when I do, I'll start recording right now. All right, looks interesting at the highs right now. It could get rejected or QQQ. Let me pull it up so you guys can see. Yep, definitely got rejected there. So we're maybe looking for a put if it goes up to the top one more time. Volume here. For those of you guys who don't know, I have my other screen. It's going to look like this. I'm looking at the chart over here, so looking at both. Right. Hanging out there at the top. It could keep pushing up all the way to the top. So gotta be careful right now if it breaks out. Actually, I'm liking this movement on TTD, so I'm actually going to get into here at a nice spot right now. By a little bit here. I'm looking for a potential bounce around this level here. Going for D, get a call, and we're looking. We'll buy 2. See maybe we get filled or not. Might not even get filled. That's a problem with some of these. They don't have as much volume, but all right, so we got filled there. I have my alert set up if it breaks below. This one doesn't typically move very fast, so I'm going to just kind of watch it that way. But otherwise, I think it's going to go up and kind of look at it from the end of the day type of deal. All right, so back to NQ here. Q. So it's definitely making a push towards the top. We're not sure whether or not it can still keep going. I'm sorry, QQQ. Got momentum. Personally, I think it's going to bounce a couple times, but you know, you're never too sure. You never know. But it's giving us a nice little bit of a push here. If it brings back a little bit, maybe I get in for a small position just to be part of the action here. it's kind of indecisive, so I'm not really sure which way it's going to go yet, which is why I'm not really doing much about it. See, I'm in the TTT trade. It's not really moving. As I said, it goes very slow, so that's why I'm not really watching it that close. Taking it slow. I'm just kind of watching right now what QQQ wants to do. All right, it's breaking above. It might hold. If it holds, all right, so I might get in a little bit here. I'm not sure yet. It is a little bit higher than where I would like it to be, so that's why I'm not really like that anxious to get in at the moment. I think it might get rejected here. Maybe it has to hold a little bit above this level. Fine. Having a real hard time staying here. Of this level right. Okay, so TTT is going the way that I want to go right now. 2 contracts, no problem. We might get a higher rally up on QQQ, which is great. I will get in if it pulls back just a little bit for me. Waiting for it to come down a little, maybe to this level, or I might miss a train. Sometimes it happens. I don't want to trace, or I don't want to chase trades, so that's why I'm kind of waiting right now. If I miss it, I miss it. That's just is what it is right there. Okay, it's getting rejected off the top. All right, I'm gonna get in a little bit here. It has more to go. It's getting rejected a little bit. If it breaks below 375 here, I'm out. The mental stop right now. It does look like it's holding, so I am going to, I'm thinking about adding a little bit more here. And it's really ripping here. Not really moving a ton. I am looking at it on the other screen. I'm going to take a small put here on the on pen. Not really moving a ton right now. Just because I think it's at an overextended level. I could be wrong, but I'm going to be holding this one for a little bit longer. This is something that I'm looking at now, specifically. And oh, never mind. I guess not. I shouldn't be going into it till I have a clear rejection. But I do want to get a put on this. Put. And we'll see if we can get filled. But there is a ton of motion here. And yeah. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get. Okay, filled at 179. It can definitely still keep pushing up. My thought is that I think it won't go that much higher. What I'll do is I'll put a stop loss at 76. If it goes to 70, 76.10, then I'm getting out. I think it's going to drop here, but could be wrong. And QQQ's really not even moving. But it's holding above, so that's nice. It's holding above what we were talking about before. Back for a little bit of follow through here. Maybe I add a little bit more for the QQQ. Get another one in. Here. 3 contracts now. We'll see. Like I said before, sorry, you guys can't see on the screen. Like I said before, if it comes below this point here, I'm getting out. But right now it looks like it's going up. The TTT trade is going well, which is, you know, nice to see. I didn't even get into my pen trade. Well, I guess that worked out okay because I do want to get in now. Actually, I don't. I want to see a break below this level first before I get in. I want to see a break below here. If it breaks below here, I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about. If it breaks below here, I have my alert set. Breaks below, then I'm getting. But otherwise, it looks like it's rolling up and up and breaking out, so I don't really touch it right. QQQ is being nice and slow. Might be like that all day. So we're just gonna wait. Okay, now it looks like it's getting rejected at the top here. I mean, it is holding above, so I'm happy to see that, but it can definitely break down for sure. Like I said, if it breaks below here, I'm getting out. But it is holding above, so I don't want to get out yet. Bouncing off what I'm talking about. That TTT trade is really going well, actually. Yeah, it's climbing up to a good level. For the target here is to see if it can get to the 8150. If it gets to this level, I'm taking off some profits. And really, I should be taking off some right now, but I do think it can continue to go up. So that's why I'm being patient with it. QQQ is still holding above right now and still break down. Guys, See, this is holding above the level, which is pretty good. But it's not getting the follow through that we're looking for. We might just have a steady increase for the day. If it comes down here, maybe I add another one just because it's not moving a ton, and it is validating this support line that I kind of just drew here. So we'll look at the P&L after oh no, it dropped. Okay, gotta get out. Gotta get out. Gotta get out here. Oh, gotta get out. A little bit. Okay, we're all out right now. It didn't go the way that we wanted to go. It's definitely getting rejected right now. It might be playing the opposite direction now for the put. Yeah, it didn't hold above, so I'm going to buy 2 puts here. Okay. It's not holding above, so that's why I'm getting out. I'm changing directions. We got 2 contracts at QQQ for the downside now. Now, of course, it can definitely reverse up to the top. I could have just been faked out, but it was holding above, and it really did not, and then it shot down. So that is why I'm kind of getting out here. On the other hand, I'm looking at some other stuff. Let's just look at some of this other stuff. Maybe we'll look at Piton. Piton looks like it's breaking out a little bit. I might get in for a small gain here. I'm gonna see if I can get in Piton for the 827 the 114. See if we can get in at 5.2. If I can get in at 5.2, I'll be happy about that. Get in for. Oh, I don't have any buying power to do so, so never mind. Maybe I get a little bit of a cheaper contract. Maybe I get a little bit of it. Oh, well, I guess it's good I didn't because oh, maybe we'll get this. I want to. Oh, don't have enough money. All right, well, never mind. No, it just might be done for the day because I don't have enough money. I have about $178 left for me to go do other stuff. So I guess I won't pay attention to Piton right now. The contracts are too expensive for me. And that's okay. There's always something else to trade. Remember, my account is a smaller account, which is why I have some of these restrictions. Oh, and now it popped back up. That's not. It still does look like it's a downward motion here. So we're gonna this. It can definitely continue to go up. I don't think so. I think it's already overextended. So I'm gonna add one more contract for put. If it breaks down, if it holds below the I don't want to now yet. Okay. Looking at a couple different things, so that's why I'm not really making any moves yet. Waiting. Looking at Carnival, it might break out, might not. I don't think it'll break out. I really don't think it has a sentiment for it. So I might get a small put here. Get one put. I get a get 3 of these actually. It might break out. And pen. Good thing I didn't get in. It actually did continue to rally, so I guess I got a little lucky. I was thinking about getting in about here, but it's continuing to rally. So good thing we didn't touch it. The thing failed. Got lucky there. I'm thinking about getting into CCL here for a put. Here, I want to buy. Maybe I get filled, maybe I don't. Not a ton of volume on this particular thing here, so. Well, hopefully I get filled, but otherwise, looking at TTD, I was up a little bit, and it pulled back a little, so maybe I'll get back out at 81 again for a quick profit. Well, I set my alerts already, and I'll stop the recording for now, just because there's not a ton of motion happening. Damn, I didn't have it recorded. For my CCL trade, I had to get out because it broke out from where I thought it was. I got in roughly about here, and it did break out over a key level, so that's why I got out. It looks like it's going to continue to rally up, so I'm just going to sit on the side here. I don't have any more buying power to play it. I'm just going to leave it at that. We're still watching QQQ. I'll start recording again when I'm thinking about just getting out one of the contracts here to kind of reduce my little bit, lock in a little bit of profits. Got one filled right there, and I'm gonna let this one ride. I'm seeing if it can break all the way to the say around this level here, the 74s. It can, but this is probably gonna be a slow trade. I'll probably record again when all my trading's done, just because this is also the reality of trading too. It's not much emotion if I'm just sitting here waiting. We're gonna leave it. So I actually did break out what I'm saying before. I'm going to, it formed a little bit of a pennant. I kind of just drew that on there. So I'm just going to get out for my quick 10%. It's not really a ton of money just because it's only one contract. So I'm just going to get out right here. All right, out. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my TTD trade. Kind of sucks that it broke down below where I wanted it to be. I'm waiting on it. I think there's still more potential for it to go up, just because it's sitting at the low right now where roughly I bought it at. And if it breaks really much below the this level, the 760 level, if it breaks below roughly this level, then I'm getting out. But otherwise, I think I'm going to hold it. I think it'll be a double bottom here. All right, so by the end of the day, I'm down $87. I didn't. My recap is I didn't trade my TTD trade early enough because I was distracted. I really could have closed it up here for maybe a 30% gain, so I actually would have been up $100, but today I'm down $87. So, lesson for today: holding too long, gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. This thing can definitely recover all the way to the top. At the time, I'm looking at this particular pattern right now. It looks like it is a what do you call it? A descending triangle. So, and it broke down a little bit out of it into this range here. So I think it's going to continue to go downwards. So that's why I got out. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.